course, they get possession here early on, and it's hoiked up early, coming down with the rebound. The Royalty team as they push up court, ball into the corner for three. Good defensive, good rebound there. As they pop it up again, and it's corral in as they try to go for the fast break. Ball hiked up again from three. The big man on the inside, just fighting for it, but they're able to slow things down and walk it up the pitch. Ball movement, moving it around here. That's King playing the point guard for the Royalty team, and it's hoiked up there by Bess, and looking for the fast break was the defense force man, but he just decided against it, and they get a chance to reset and bring the ball around the top, trying to post up.
And it's good to see this young Royalty team. It's a team, it's an offshoot of the Brian Chase Academy, led by Cleveland King, and it's good to see they're rolling with the big boys.
Yeah, of course, the COVID allow these teams a chance to grow, if you could call it that. And if you could take the
Kevin McQueen, who served as a player coach for the defense force team during the PBL team that was short-lived, and now he's back as a player. A defense force got the first basket.
So that's Kevin McQueen getting the first basket for the defense force. Good boxing out by the young Royalty team. They bring it up. It's hiked up. And call for the foul. There, attacking the basket nicely was the youngster Isaiah Mitchell, and he draws the foul, but it's the referee says it's going to be before the act of shooting. Some good defensive work. Mitchell, it comes out of play, so Mitchell will take the throwing. The passing as it's Mitchell. McQueen, good defensive work, and given away, and it's not able to drop. McQueen picks up, so the veteran doing a human service, sets the screen, ball in the corner pocket, and trying to go for the corner three. So up and down action here. Mitchell to the hoop. Mitchell, and he able to finish. A nice move there. And now defense force, they come.
So Shaolin, the number 34 for defense force, continue doing what he does best, shooting from the outside. Didn't connect there, but I wouldn't bet against him to try it all evening and to connect some shots from downtown.
Well, he's on the ball here again, the veteran, and he finds McQueen. He's doing deep. Good defensive work there, and they push the ball up. Mitchell.
So this is a new look defense force team. Over the years, we have grown accustomed to Stephen Lytle Lewis, we have grown accustomed to Derek Boxell. These guys are up in age, they are no spring chicken, and of course defense force bringing up some new players. We saw the number 54 originally from Maloney Pacers, the number 54, that's Kadeem Gregg, a defense force player who has been with Maloney Pacers, has been with defense force for a couple of years now, but
pushing. So
2 points.
The Royalty, they score their first bucket. Enter in action here at the Woodbrook Youth Facility. So they're pushing the ball up and down the court. Both teams not pulling any punches.
6 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. Of course, our speed is not of keeping the clock. We are just keeping the score, and we want to apologize for the buffering that we will be experiencing because of the internet. But rest assured, we'll have the whole game in its entirety uploaded. It's being recorded, so you can get the entire game later this evening.
So it's Job. He goes 1 from 2 from the line, but he's able to get it, his rebound, and he goes, it's going to be a jump ball. Isaiah, in fact, it's a foul. So the foul on Job. Good work there by Mitchell. Pine size, but packs a punch. And the blocking foul.
So a lot of changes to this defense first team. If we look on the bench, you'll get a look of the bench later. You see Donovan has taken up the mantle as the head coach.
Mitchell unable to hit. And now on the fast break, Showling.
No, that's Greg. Greg with a layup. The defense force with a 4-2 lead.
And there, McQueen with the foul. So they're going to get into foul trouble pretty shortly.
And some interesting news coming out from this North Zone. We have an addition of 2 teams especially, Maloney Pacers and CKG, that's Coach KG. Those who may be accustomed to know, that's King George team. So those are 2 top East teams that will be playing in North Zone. So I'm wondering and I'm scared to think about what has happened to East Zone, given the fact that the 2 best teams are now playing in North Zone.
Well, recently, King George, he held a competition. So probably you know how things go in Trinidad and Tobago. We'll wish the East Zone the best though, but hats off to the North Zone here. And their president, who's in the arena there, that's none other than
Barry Stewart, the former defense force player, national player, now the head coach and the leader of not only this competition or the North Zone, but Straker Nets. And he's doing quite well in that regard. We'll see Straker Nets later.
Well, it's going to be a timeout here, as the timeout taken.
And again, we want to apologize for the internet. Say this is not the best inside of this venue. Because if you look at the venue, a lot of steam, I think that will be affecting the internet. But rest assured, it is being recorded and you will get the entire game when we upload. There's nothing that we can do at the moment as it pertains to the internet.
Well, it's going to be Jeremiah Simmons. He's going to take these 2 free throws from the free throw line. The Royalty stay in it thus far. And he misses on his first free throw.
The defense force will start as favorites, obviously, as a senior team. The team with more history in this tournament, but
he missed.
Royalty.
Missing both. And they'll head back to the line. So this Royalty team using their youth to the advantage, as it was Jason Best who drew the foul. So he'll go to the line. Jason Best going to the line. And it was Job, Jaheim Job, with the foul. So Best trying to at least get 2 from 1. 1 from 2. He gets it. So that's the 3rd basket there for the Royalty team. Beckway. So a missed pass, and they're pushing up the court. Good defensive work there by Greg. shot there by Mitchell, just missing out. And they're off to the races. But taking the foul there is Bess. Ball played from the side out. Williams finding Greg. Greg putting on the moves. Finds Beckway. Beckway, good defensive work there. And Jason Bess able to get the rebound. And here they come. Mitchell. Good work there by Rhodes to keep it alive, and they get there.
So they have their lead, well, not their first lead at the moment, but they have their second lead, 5-4.
And
Carter just bonged inside, trying to go strong in the paint. Royalty. With 4 minutes and 31 seconds on the clock, they lead by 1-5-4. It was a low scoring first quarter.
so it's going to be as the inbound pass. Passing it around. So that ball just going out of play there. Thrown in, backcourt. They saved and kept alive. Hooks it up from 3 points. So that's 3 points there. As Royalty coming up, Mitchell. And he gets calls for the charge.
So defense force. 2-point lead.
Standing strong there was Williams. So it's going to be Greg. Good strong move to the basket. Finishing well there. Royalty. Bess in the lane, off the glass. So Bess in the lane and off the glass. Greg
Good pass,
traveling.
good pass, but he was traveling. He caught his phone running, but that over-exuberance didn't bounce the ball before he kept on running.
So Sandy has come on and added a bit of spice to this defense force team. The veteran now. Oh,
Yeah, he's a veteran now.
no one but beats Father Time. I remember when he was the youngster on the defense force team. Good move there. Draws the foul.
And over the years, he would have picked up and learned a lot from Leiter, and learned a lot from Boxhill. He would have learned a lot of playing from under coaches such as Unks, Jared, Nate Tony. So he has been around a long time. So he has a lot. I would more see him as one of the leaders in this team.
Yeah, he's definitely a leader now. It's going to be King. Nets one. Nets one. He goes 2 for 2. So doing quite well from the line.
The scores are tied up again. This is Williams shouting, but just misses the three. Going to the
Nice
lane.
move there by King. Strong to the basket. Unable to finish though. So they push his move there by King for 3. But they're able to get the rebound. Again.
Open for the 3.
So Carter finishing there.
Ian Carter has been elevated to a starter on the defense force with the changes. No more, as I mentioned.
And he called for the charge. So Sandy taking the charge there. King, his fans in the stands. In fact, call for the foul. So King is going to go to the line again. That's Kushan King. Kushan King. Kushaya King. Nails the first one. Misses on the second. And just breaking the line. So they'll do it all over again. And Sandy with the rebound, pushing the ball up court. Good work there by Sandy. And call for the foul was that's Bess, Jason Bess. So it's going to be an inbound pass. Williams, in fact, they're over the limit. So Sandy will go to the line.
Just a correction to be made on the scoreboard. Defense force and start leading 12-10 lead for defense force.
So it's Sandy who's going to take this one.
Here's Sandy, a veteran in this team.
He nails the first free throw.
It's perfect from the line on that
2 for 2 as the Royalty brings the ball up. Popped up for 3 points. Sandy gets the rebound. Going strong hard. Must be travel really, but he gave it up. And then just committing the infringement. So committing the infringement there was Williams. And of course, both teams over the limit. So he's going to go to the free throw line.
Any foul now, whether you are in the defensive or on the offensive, you will go to the line.
So it's Philip who's going to shoot this one. And misses off the first. Young Roshan Philip. And misses both. But it's kept alive. Philip, strong to the basket.
You can see the travel here. Anyone could have seen that traveling. Can't complain about that one.
Yeah, just John, Kamani John with the travel. And defense force pushing the ball up court. Acts it up from, but it's kept alive. Some good work under the basket there. Just getting the rebound. Bess, Jason Bess, strong to the hoop. But taking the charge there was Sandy.
Timeout taken by the Royalty team.
So, of course, the Royalty team coached by Cleveland King. So he's going to have some words with his team. In the meantime,
1 minute and 53 seconds to go. Defense force the 16-10 lead.
well, it started off pretty close, Ian. But the defense force just getting into stride now. And I think they will be looking to blow this one wide open. The young Royalty team, though, they've credit to them. They've tried to stay in it, and stay in it, they did. But they're not taking use of the opportunities. They've gotten a couple of free throws, but they've not made good use of. So they'll have to defend the defense force, they just seems to be getting rolling here at the Woodbrook Youth Facility.
Yeah, they're letting the experience count, defense force, experienced players, royalty. Some of the players coming of course from the Brian Chase Academy, as we mentioned before. Inside to Kelsey, got the return ball, but couldn't get it to drop. Carter is, we saw Isaiah Williams just calling for it at the top of the play.
Hazard called for that foul there. That foul made famous by Michael Jordan. He would be unable to come around it.
Switching the play.
Going strong to the basket, hacks it up.
Missed the open three. I think when players are having an open shot, when they get an open shot like that, they should make it count.
Yeah, most definitely. Sandy, free in the inside.
Definitely he was making that open shot count.
So Philip, bringing the ball up. Going strong to the basket. Oh, unable to finish. But it's kept alive. And then there's the teardrop from inside there. So keeping things close. That was the other king. Strong to the hoop. But
Sandy for three, and he made it count. Sandy with a steal and the three.
The 3-point play. The 3-pointer, sorry.
Defense was looking to pull away with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. With Royalty in possession of the basketball, they would want to take the last shot.
Simmons forcing it, and on the buzzer. So it goes out. So at the end of the first quarter in this one, the defense force, they lead 21-12 versus Royalty. We're going to the break. When we come back, we'll have more action right here. So Ryan is going to inbound here for Defense Force, aiming at Sandy, but just able to keep possession. Mitchell, nice move there by the youngster, able to find the back of the net, the early ball down. So some good work there. As the Royalty team just bringing the ball up the court.
Open shot.
But,
The rebound.
some nice work on the inside. They got the rebound was Bob. And then getting back and doing the defensive work. So they've started well in this the second quarter.
Open shot.
Alone. Good defense. Still good defense.
Very good defense. The Royalty making the official North Zone debut in this from this game. The behind the back pass, Sandy, the people got slipping there.
Hikes it up from
Air ball.
and just bring out a play.
So we are here at a new venue, a different venue I should say, the Woodbrook facility. The usual home of North Zone would have been the Jean Pierre Sports Complex, but of course under renovation for a couple years. It hasn't been. Last time North Zone was played here at the Jean Pierre Sports Complex, was in 2019. That was the year before COVID. So it's been 6 years.
So Williams looking to take on his man, driving the lane. He's been stripped. Fairly, says the referee. Mitchell. And now they call for the foul. So Mitchell drawing the foul.
Yeah, we saw Stephen Buckqueen looking to get back there in defense, but really committed a foul that would put Royalty to the line.
Quick pass and Bob able to finish. So Bob finishing quickly there for the 2 points. McQueen. Nice cutting move to McQueen. But he's able to gather back his own rebound.
Good turn. Sandy with a rebound.
Then good defensive work. So they're playing with a lot of energy here. The youngsters shot for three.
Good connection.
Over the glass. So good press here by the youngsters of Royalty.
Now the game is within 2 points again. And a bad pass from Shouting. So now Royalty with possession of the basketball and can possibly tie up the game again because they have gone on a run.
So
they have been on a run. Defense Force just lapsing a bit, dragging on defense. Open shot.
Three off the front of the rim with Bob. And he's able to put it back.
Tie up the scores, Gordon. Ties up the scores.
So it's a nice run here by this Royalty team. Good defense. Mitchell.
Just didn't get the handle right, and that allowed Stephen Buckqueen to get back in defense. But the Royalty supporting the team, and the supporters in the stands making noise for their team.
So it's going to be the inbound pass. Best.
This is North Zone basketball. You can catch the North Zone this season with, and they take That's a traveling call. It's waved off.
So
Greg, the former Maloney Pacers man. Showling for 3. Showling is off tonight. Showling is off tonight.
Well, bit off color.
Greg rejected there.
So some good work there by this royalty team. Popped
On
it
the
up
corner
because
pocket.
good work by Bam.
McQueen with a rebound. Good pressure. Good pressure. Sustained pressure from royalty. They are an inexperienced team, but they have an experienced coach led by Cleveland King.
And just drawing the foul there is Greg.
King has been part of the National Women's Program, so he has some experience, a very experienced King from back in the days of the Brian Chase Academy.
I think more than the experience of the coach, I think the energy of the youth.
That's
just putting off this defense force team, not allowing them to settle. They've come out from the break and have scored all the points since the break. So coming into the second quarter and really applying some pressure here.
No, of course, defense force would want to take some inspiration from their football teams. And I say football teams because of both Tier 1 and Tier 2 in the TTPFL.
After that, the ladies.
And the ladies as well. So the 3 teams, football teams, unbeaten. All 3 teams are still unbeaten this season.
The Tier 2 team have lost 1 game, just 1.
Oh, just 1 game they lost. So across the 3 teams, they've only lost 1 game.
Yeah.
And it's quite possible that both defense force teams could meet in the TTPFL, the FCB Cup final. But the Tier 2 team, they have to get past Police first.
Well, it's all basketball action. Is that a travel? No call by the referee. And the royalty able to bring it up. Trying to get back going. And the defense force able to run. Good defensive work there by royalty. And now they
can take the lead. But another turnover. I know if our good friend Darren was here, he would be saying this game has more turnovers than a bakery.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers, possession, not at a premium here. So it's Prince finding hiked up, but it's coming, would have come off his foot. So the defense force, like the color of the jerseys, not the normal defense force color. So they've been a bit off color both in uniform and play. If you're just joining us, you would think that the royalty team was the defense force team.
Yeah, so we have to explain that. Usually defense force are playing
yellow and blue.
Even the football team has been off color. Well, the uniform has been off color.
So it's going to be an inbound pass, and it's going to be Kamani John, who's going to take this inbound.
After this game, we will be seeing the Basic Basketball Academy with some of the players already coming in. Another young team led by Milan Stemenkovic.
So just call for the travel.
And this year we will not be seeing some of the regular teams like Caledonia Clippers or Detour Shakata. Hopefully in time they will return to basketball.
Greg.
Carter gets the ball to drop.
3-point play up here. Count the bucket and the foul.
The defense force can stretch this lead to 3 if Carter can get this one to drop. The rebound. And here comes Royalty, who can tie up the game. Open 3 for the lead.
And just drawing the foul.
Isaiah Williams.
Was Williams.
The former Valencia Heat man, actually the son of the coach. We know him as Janks. And has been a defense force player for some years. Getting more playing time. He's also one of the senior players of this defense force team. Kelsey Sandy, turn around, easy bucket for him. Doubt he will get any shots easier than that. Another turnover. And Greg easily up, easy. Oh! Greg! He would have scored that 9 out of 8 times. Greg with a no look. Settles the tee! From downtown, baby!
So
7-point lead open up here for defense force again.
the answer back there by the youngster Prince.
Sandy over the hand and another 2 points for the veteran. The points are coming up plenty now with just over 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Defense force 6-point lead.
Sandy bringing the ball. Finds Carter.
Carter just keeping it up.
The two veterans combining there.
Defense force want to open their account to the North Zone with a win, but the Royalty team hanging on there. They also want to start with a win as well. And that's a charge. He took the fall, and defense force with the offensive foul.
Dante Hazard there, just dropping the left shoulder into the body of the defender.
They can cut it to 4 here. The rebound from Carter. Here comes Greg. He has support. Air ball. Well, if the ball touches the net, I wouldn't call it an air ball.
It is an air ball.
Oh gosh, I'll give him one. I'll give him that one. I'll give him that one. At least touch the net.
And there's a charge there. Taking the charge there was Sandy. The youngster Philip just crashing into the veteran. So experienced play there.
Sandy open for 3.
Kept alive.
Carter, the defense force would maintain the basketball possession. Greg. Another open 3.
All the way to the basket, unable to finish.
Game has become very open.
Enter in action.
Fouling He drew the foul. I keep saying Shaolin, just couldn't remember his name is actually General Jamil King. I know him as Shaolin. It's a timeout taken with Defense Force leading 32-26 with a minute 27 to go in the second quarter. Yes, they will start back with Jamil King, Shaolin, going to the line. He was fouled just before we went to the break for the timeout. Making connection with the first free throw. Perfect from the line in that instance. Defense Force opening up an 8-point lead with a minute 26 to go.
So it's Bess. Philip does well. Philip.
Just losing the basketball. Defense Force with 50 seconds to go in the first half. In the second quarter of action, basketball here from the Woodbrook Indoor Facility, the Woodbrook Youth Facility. North Zone Basketball. It's opening night of the 5-5 competition. Shaker Nets won the THC Thursday competition on Sunday. Open three. Greg gets the points to drop. Ten seconds to go. Not going to hold out for the last shot. They're looking for Sandy, but Carter with the second chance points. And that's the half. Defense Force with a 12-point lead.
With a 10-point lead, they're just blowing things open. So they just blew off the last points. So it's a 10-point lead. So they're going to the half. When we come back, we have second half action.
getting ready for the restart. Second half action, defense force with a 12-point lead.
Trying to keep it alive there was best. Did quite well, but it's McQueen. The two veterans are to start things off in the second half, the third quarter. Craig trying to find Sandy. And it's going to be Beth. Mitchell. Best for three. Mitchell.
And audacious shot.
Nice move there by the youngster.
10-point lead again. McQueen just slipping. The ball just slipping away from his grasp. Defense force basketball, he took it off the body.
Sandy. Best call for the foul there.
I heard someone call a traveling foul, but in the stance here, but it was for the foul. The McQueen will go to the line. McQueen, one of the veterans, in fact, the veteran in this team.
Nails the first free throw.
Veteran who entered the building. We have to acknowledge Patrick KK Joseph. We cannot have him in the building and not acknowledge him.
Didn't he make it out? The local legend.
That's in your screen, partly hidden by the railing. Patrick KK Joseph, the veteran here, who formed a formidable partnership with Derek Cornwell James in the past. Famously led Trinidad and Tobago to 4 straight Caribbean championships in the late 80s.
Yeah, legend in local basketball. As
some say one of the greatest power forwards we ever produced.
Probably the greatest. But it's Jelino trying to make his name a household name as well. He goes 1 for 2. Shot for distance. Goes in and out. And Best.
Scoreboard now updated. 10-point lead for defense force.
So whatever our Coach King said at the half definitely has worked. From downtown, that's Prince. So Greg. Foul call on Sandy. So good work there by Prince. So he's been good on both sides of the court, on offense and defense. Mitchell. Best drives in, tries to kiss it off the glass a bit too hard. Job slows it down for Sandy. Greg asks for the screen. It's free. Gives up the 3-point shot. Sandy count the basket and the foul. So Sandy going to work on the inside, drawing the foul and getting the basket. A chance for a 3-point play.
Good play from the veteran.
So Royalty cutting the lead to single digits. But here, defense was answering back.
And of course, Sandy want to make it a double-digit lead once more. And he does.
Old 3-point play by the veteran. So defense was opening up the 10-point lead. Mitchell. He's able to recover and kisses it off the glass. Looking for Sandy. Sandy holding up the ball. Just waiting for Sandy. Much too easy there. Kudu. Mitchell. Driving on. The little drop shot on the inside. Stephen Curry. And just reaching there. Mitchell overreaching on Williams. Call for the foul. Young Isaiah Mitchell. So Sandy is open for 3. So King for 3 there. Looking to answer back. Philip losing out. King. Good defensive work there. Jump ball. So showing good commitment. And King is gonna just be subbed out. And on to come Ryan Carter, asking for the screen. Dangerous play, but all's well that ends well. Carter, Sandy for 3, but kept alive by Job. They'll reset. Sandy cut in. But the referee said it's a referee's timeout. The clock has just gone there. So
our clock still saying 47-36 in favor of Defense Force.
So an official timeout just to get the equipment working. The score zone Defense Force they lead by 11 points, 47-36. The young Royal The young Royals team have given as good as they've gotten thus far. They will be quite proud of their performance.
Yeah, this is like their debut in the North Zone competition. They're doing quite well against a Defence Force team, a veteran team. And while a lot of these players are making new faces for Defence Force, for instance, Kevin Gregg, he's a former Maloney Pacers man. So while he might be new for Defence Force, he is an experienced player. He was forming a very formidable partnership with the Boyd brothers at Maloney Pacers. You see here.
Yeah, as the young Royalty team just getting some instructions from their coach, Coach King. He's been very animated early on. As Leiter Lewis, Stephen Leiter Lewis just entered the arena here.
Yeah, the former Defence Force man, former Defence Force legend.
As he takes a seat.
Also played with Detour Shakata, Caledonia Clippers. Has been around. As you see, some members of the Queen George team. That's looking like Pato coming in. So
they've just gotten the scoreboard up, and very soon we'll have a resumption of the play here.
So, seeing some members of the Coach KG elite team coming in. They are making their debut in North Zone as well. It used to be called the SOS. It used to be known as the SOS team, Stories of Success, led by Kern George. So that's what the CKG stands for, Coach Kern George. And we can expect good stuff coming from them. In the meantime,
there by
Carter, a 14-point lead for Defence Force. This represents the biggest lead of the night.
Nice move and finish there by the youngster. Sandy for three.
Air ball.
Kept alive by Job. Strong move to the basket there by Ryan.
Defence Force lead by 14. Just about 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Third quarter action here.
Prince. Barber.
I know a lot of the players are heavily influenced by the NBA, and we have seen a lot of long-range shots. No one, they hardly that play where they want to play inside in the low post. You don't see the big men playing that way.
Well, to be fair to the Royal team, they're very small team.
Yeah, they're a small team, but in terms of Defence Force, even the three.
So Philip answering back there.
Even answering me back as well.
Keeping things close. Ryan finds the cutting Job. Back to Ryan. Ryan to Greg. Greg to Ryan. Slips it down to Job. Job for three. And Job nails it from the corner. So it's shot for shot here. Philip finds Bob. Bob. Oh! He was at the rim there. He couldn't believe he was so free. Well, he was not talking about the players going into the low post, Ian. And there we saw Bob going up against a bigger McQueen. A rebound here again by defense force. Carter.
With the finger roll, doesn't get it to drop.
So a number of players getting to the rim, but unable to finish. Job, Greg, McQueen. The double team comes. For three.
Greg was open for that.
Philip. And they're able to bring it up court. Chance of defense from the defense force bench. Philip off the rim. Greg. He had to foul there already. Simmons was left with no choice.
Greg was done on his way, but I had the feeling still because it had Philip Dung who was on the other defensive end already. So maybe that foul could have been unnecessary, but again, Greg is very dangerous on the fast break.
I think it's a good foul. His team is not over the limit just yet. Carter, McQueen up against Bob. The double team comes. They find the free Ryan. It'll be a long two. Good rebound. And Ryan at the rim, he misses. So Ryan getting to the rim, but unable to finish.
14-point lead for defense force.
Simmons. Good defensive over. The youngster for the defense force there, that's Nottingham. The Diego Martin man. For three. Nottingham. Greg.
Just losing his footing, but he got back the ball because the ball went over the line. It was pushed over the line by
Simmons. McQueen. Trying to kiss it over the glass. And Royalty able to break. Double dribble call.
A double dribble for Kimani John.
So Greg.
But a half a minute on the game clock.
He's asking for a screen. Ryan. Greg. Nottingham. Carter. Almost getting his pocket pick. Greg from the corner. So a good defensive sequence for the Royalty there. Hands and legs it was.
Long. Oh. Defense force just about 0.2 seconds on the clock to get the shot off. Thought they would get it there.
And that's at 0.2, that's 200th of a second.
Yes, that was 0.02, sorry about that. But that was a long 0.02 though.
Well, that's the end of the third quarter. And we'll go to the break. When we come back, we'll have more action live right from the Woodbrook Youth Facility.
Yes, the final quarter between Defence Force and Royalty. Defence Force with a 14-point lead with the final 10 minutes to go.
So Prince bringing the ball over. Petrillo.
A good way to start.
And it's going to be an offensive foul against Buckwain. He definitely moved. Now he's thinking that he's being prosecuted for being big, but he definitely moved. It was a moving screen.
Yeah, he can't move with his screen.
So he set the screen. Simmons was trying to go around the screen, but Big Buckwain, a shot from distance here. Just going over. It was Philip. So attacking the basket. Yeah, just drawing the foul there.
So Dean Gregg drawing the foul. He will go to the charity line.
Ball thrown up. Hey.
Gregg just missing out there. And the points are good. And he drew the foul, Kensley Sandy. Defence Force with a 14-point lead.
Defence Force with a 59-44 lead. Oh, judo contact there.
Defence Force, 15-point lead, the biggest lead of the night. Gets the point to drop.
Go to 61. Defence Force will start as favourites for this encounter, and they are doing quite well. Coming up later is Basic Basketball Academy up against CKG or Kern whether Coach Kern George or Coach KG. Basic basketball, another team, they would have played in the North Zone before, but as a Division 2 team. Basic Basketball Academy, they are coming up against a formidable team that has been known as the SOS, Stories of Success. Then they were known as the NWA, the new chapter. Can't recall exactly what a W stood for now. They are known as CKG, or Coach Kern George. So they had to get third chance points there. The bucket was good in the end. Football, so Defense Force will maintain the possession of the basketball. Oh, that's a waved off. That's a really travel there. You could have seen that travel, like he had a passport. Defense Force giving it up because of a travel violation of the throw. The Queen with a bucket. Not sure why the venue scoreboard is stuck on 59 points for Defense Force, but that should have been like 63 points. They should have been opening up here. An 18 and 19 point lead for Defense Force.
Defense Force with the biggest lead of the night, 18 points. And with Defense Force leading by 18 points with just over 6.5 minutes to go. You can't bet against Defense Force at this stage.
Well, I've just returned and it's Ryan who's at the line with Defense Force large and in charge. They've blown the game wide open with a 20+ point lead. But still the youngsters, they try to come. Sandy with a big rebound, Job, but it's Sandy pushing the ball up court. Cross court to Job. Job finds Ryan. Ryan and Bob able to claim. Simmons pushing up the ball. And then an easy turnover. Kept alive. Job for three. Slowing things down and allowing Sandy to get back in the game. Ryan finds Sandy. Sandy
Try to go with a no-look pass.
he tried to go for the spectacular, and Best was in the way, and he's fouled. So Mitchell will take the inbound. Finds Best.
You can see that he was further back. He went up in slow motion.
So Best getting an opportunity from the line. He nets the first one. Off the rim with the second. And
1 from 2 isn't bad.
Ryan. Bob. Best. Lovely finish. Easy at the rim. Bringing the score to the lead to under 20.
I think the venue clock has the score wrong. They have they are now fixing the venue clock. The venue clock had given the free throw earlier for the defense force. So it's supposed to be defense force 66 and royalty 49.
So Mitchell finding Best. Best to Bob. Bob gets the handle, puts it up, but it's up, in and out. And Sandy to bring the ball. Finds Ryan. A hop. The hop move. But it's kept alive. And Joe. And looking to push here is King. King strong to the basket. And Joe called for the foul. So trying to get to the 50 mark here.
There's a fifth foul.
So the fifth foul on Joe. So he fouls out. That will be the end of his night.
With about 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go, we'll see how that will have an impact on the team.
So King just missing the first of his free throws.
Missing tonight in action is Kerry McMillan for defense force. Had a chat with him earlier, and he said just tonight, but he will be still a member of defense force team and will be in action as the season goes along. It will be a long season because we have 10 registered teams and still there are teams that want to come. A Diego Martin team especially, I think a Diego Martin team wants to come in. We already have 2 teams coming from the East Zone, that's Maloney Pacers and the Port St. George team that will be coming in tonight. We'll see in action. Apart from Kevin Buckwain, defense force is also a small team.
And Ryan just committing the infringement. So over the limit, the defense force. So they're going to be shooting the rest of the way. And it's going to be King who's going to take these shots. 2 free throws. Nails the first one. And a youngster have just strayed onto the field, onto the court, sorry. He decided that he wants to play. Bakre with the rebound. King.
All the way to the basket was King. .13 lead.
So they've gone up on a bit of a run here. A 7-point run by and it's broken there. Much too easy. They're strong to the basket. Was right. Best high kiss off the glass. So a frenetic end to this one. All the way to the basket. Misses. Simmons. King. He's carried this team on his shoulders tonight, King. And call for the foul is the number 31, that's Seaton. So Nolan Seaton called for the foul. So going to the line will be King. Oshaya King. Air ball at the free throw line. You don't see that very often.
No, you don't see that at all. Air ball at the free throw line is something you don't see and don't want to see. Doesn't get the second one to drop either. 0 from 2 from that to the charity line.
Had the opportunity to.
The Queen, big man inside, couldn't get a ball to drop at that time. King all open here. Oh, he got the foul. Ah, bad foul. Come on, man.
So Ryan with the hard foul. So it's going to be young Mitchell from the line. He misses the first one. Isaiah Mitchell. Well, the royalty team, they had every opportunity to be in this one. They missed a number of times from the free throw line. Add to that another. It's going to be a jump ball.
Defense force, while they will get the win tonight, they wouldn't be particularly happy with their performance tonight. But a win, it's always good to get a W.
Well, there's 2 minutes, 16 seconds left. And if the royalty team could go on a bit of a run here, who knows what could happen. It comes off. It's royalty ball coming off the foot. Finds Greg. The foul there by Simmons.
A minute and 49 seconds to go. Defense Force leading. Open up about a 13-point lead.
That wrong. They had given they made a mistake and they didn't fix it.
So a 13-point defense force lead here. Greg from the 3-point line, from the free throw line, sorry. He goes up 1 from 2. So a 14-point lead now.
See the two teams coming up after. Coach KG Litz getting ready for their game against Basketball Academy.
Greg.
Basic Basketball Academy.
And
It's going to be fireworks in the second game.
Hold of the ball there was Mitchell. And Regan Rogers will go to the line. Gavaskian Rogers. Baskin Robert. So he nails the first free throw. So I think it's a bit out of reach now for the Royalty team. Good boxing out and a rebound there by Bab. From downtown. The drop step there. And come the 2. Best. Still Best. Able to follow Anna. Get the putback. Best. Draws the foul. He'll go to the basket.
That could easily be 4 quick points here for the Royalty team. Still down by a lot of just like a minute to go. Exactly 1 minute on the game clock, but they have to try to overcome 15 points. One minute is still plenty time in basketball.
Well, plenty time if you're playing with this not running time. Running time a minute.
It's not supposed to be running time now because it's the last 2 minutes of the game. So it's supposed to be, it will be running time for the first 3 quarters. But no, it's not supposed to be running time.
Bab. So Bab with the opportunity to put it back in. When the Royalty team watches this video, they will see that they had no one to blame but themselves. They had a number of opportunities to stay in the game. They were very under par from the free throw line.
I don't want to be too critical of this young team, but it's a young, inexperienced team up against a more experienced defense force.
I think from the free throw line, there's nothing called experience there. There's just about doing the right things. He goes 1 from 2 again. Hazard. Dante Hazard. As the referee just tries the ball. Good defensive work there.
The block was good, no foul.
move by Hazard. Bob. Strong move. Hazard.
Another turnover. It won't hurt them now at this stage with 21 seconds on the clock, 12 point. 14 point lead. Yeah. The venue clock is really confusing me.
Nothing.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and that's it. That's the win for Defense Force. They take the game. They take the opening win.
So Defense Force, they came and conquered here as they win the opening game in the North Zone Basketball League 73-60 against the young Royalty team. We're going to the break. When we come back, we have more action. Welcome back as we get ready for the nightcap. It's the Basic Basketball Academy. They are in blue and they're up against the elite, the coach KG Elite team. As we get ready for the action in the nightcap. Both teams are getting ready. Coach on the field. That's Coach KG. He's on the field.
He's actually a player now. The head coach is
Kern.
Kester Berreton. King George decided to go back to being a player.
So that's the man there, Kern George. You're seeing all the gray hairs. So he's no longer a spring chicken, but he has decided that he's gonna come and show the youngsters how to do it. So Kern George is on the court. They are, and Coach KG Elite, they are in black.
Expect some fireworks in this game, especially from the KG team, KG Elite. King George, the leader, obviously the natural leader of this team. He's the only player in the league with a team named after him. Cian Williams on the ball. Cian Williams played with Shack Attack a few years ago alongside King George when they last played with Shack Attack. I think that would have been in 2017.
Shot for three.
Didn't get the connection there with Cian. Cian Williams, who has grown a lot more in terms of his stature in the basketball game. A bit more experience now. He's always shown that kind of promise.
The first points in this one from downtown. The youngster Ferguson with the shot. George trying to respond off the glass.
The better one, Randy Greenidge.
Found the basket and the foul.
So Randy Greenidge, who has been around quite a while, last played with Valencia Heat, did play with Police some years ago. In fact, Randy Greenidge, no more facial hair, but still recognizable.
So Greenidge, yeah, with the put back, a chance for the three-point play. He nails the free throw. So count 3 points. Both teams tied at 3. Shot from downtown, off the gas. Siona. Greenidge. High off the glass. Traffic. Count the points and the foul. So not boxing out there, the basic team, not doing the basics there, and it was Wingham. It was Wingham who was able to get the rebound and put it back.
The Basic Academy is led by a very experienced.
He's not able to box out there, and Greenidge with the putback. So 2 more points for the good George Academy. And the answer back. 3 more points there, and a long stay down. So living from outside. Defense there, rising high, swatting the ball into the crowd. That's King. Cheyenne King.
Basic Academy led by a very experienced Milan Stamenkovic as their head coach, the Serb. He has been living in Trinidad for a number of years and considers himself a Trinidadian. And of course, he led the Trinidad and Tobago TX3 team as head coach some time ago. Did well with that particular team. So he has been around. He played with Valencia Keep. Did spend some time on the roster of the Detour Shakatak as well, and also a former executive of this North Zone. So he has been here quite a while. Milan Stamenkovic brought his experience from Europe here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, very hard-working coach. He's done a lot for basketball in Trinidad and Tobago, especially at the Utah division. You'll notice that this basic team are made up of a number of youths. The man just checking in would be one of the older players. That's Jamal Graham, the former Simeon Road resident. He will be one of the more experienced players here. After that, it's made up of mainly under 25 players. It's a timeout, a technical timeout by the referees as they try to ensure that all the points are even. The score on the board is 6 apiece. I think it's 9-6. There was a putback.
And I don't think our scoreboard will wait until they adjust their score, our score, because it has been a bit challenging. I know this game will have fireworks, the youthfulness of both teams, and the way they will play, and when a certain Akeem Boyd comes off the bench for the coach KG team, we'll see what he would bring. One half of the Boyd brothers, the twins, only Pato is here, and Smalley is in Canada, plying his trade. Only one half of the Boyd twins is here. And see what energy he will bring to the ball when he comes on the floor.
Yeah, well, he's just here. Pan Am winner with the 3v3 team, national 3v3 team.
That's sitting here right next to the assistant coach with the class.
Yeah.
One of the more talented players in the country. Pato. Affectionately known as Pato. Akeem Boyd.
Well, we're still waiting on the officials to get it right. This evening, we want to congratulate though the North Zone for getting basketball playing again. One of the few zones that have seen action post-COVID.
And the effort they would have made to play, because the other season the Junior Sports Complex, they don't play there anymore because it's a new renovation. Everything was changed. They took off all the flooring and everything there. So you can't play basketball there. A lot of the teams have their concerns, safety concerns, and they said, so now they are doing it. But what we facility, because there's no every effort to get that. When we found that the coach, KG team is playing here, it doesn't give a good impression of what is happening in East Zone, because the two best teams, this team and Maloney Pacers, they are playing in this zone. So it says to me that there is no East Zone.
Well, it's 7-1, and
I don't know whose side is this. Whose side is this? I will wait and see. Can you saw the putbackers first?
KG, I think they are leading 7-6 here, a 1-point lead early on here. So the free throw, he nails the first one. That's Hamwell. That's Wingham, sorry. So Wingham. Some running repairs by the referee there. And there, that ball just unable to box out. Graham comes up with the ball. And the Basic Academy able to push the ball up. He's open. Shot for three. Kern George. The mid-range jumper. Kern George. As simple as that. In and out. George. Wingham. For three. And they're able to bring it down. Just taking their time, looking to set things up. And call for the foul. So that's Ferguson who's fouled, Caleb Ferguson of the Basic Basketball Academy. The referee just ensuring that the jerseys are all in the pants. A bit of old school refereeing there. From downtown, high off the glass, and Kern George. Wingham. And Graham called for the foul. Wingham will go to the line to shoot two. And timeout taken. So timeout taken. The Kern George, Coach Kern George, they lead the Basic Basketball Academy by 10 points to 6, 10-6, a 4-point advantage to the Kern George elite team. Coach Millington just ensuring that some instructions are given out. They'll not want it to turn into a blowout early on here. The Kern George Academy, they've been able to just dominate the boards. The Basic Basketball Academy will need to do better in blocking out. First free throws drops for Wingham. 2 for 2 from the line, Wingham. Open three. Not able to nail it. George with it. Looking for the fast break. Call for the travel. For three. Open three-pointer there. Nailed by Sion Henry. Jamal Graham with the answer back. Sion Henry. Wingham going strong to the basket. Graham. And looking to catch them on the counter. Greenwich slowing things down, giving it to Kern George. Kern George, the turnover, and he's missed it. Kern George. So Kern Georgia on forced errors. So they're just bringing the ball over. This Basic Basketball Academy. Spin move inside. And ball just going out of play. It's going to be inbound by the number 4. That's Ferguson. Caleb Ferguson. Pulls up for three. Yeah. And in transition, the quicker basket. High off the glass. The two veterans combining. Kern George fouled, and he'll go to shoot two. He'll go to the line to shoot two. So Kern Georgia, they're doing quite well. Of course, he started his academy. He's done human work in the Maloney area, and as he nails this one, he'll try to go 2 from 2. The leader really shooting open here. So it's a 19 to 8 point lead here, an 11 point lead as the Basic Basketball Academy needs to find their way back in this one. Caleb Ferguson, the point guard, just bringing it up court. Finds Graham with it in the wrong, and a big putback on the inside. So a big putback by the big number 5, that's King, and there's a steal. Here they come. Just knocked out a play, and so the inbound will go to the Basic Basketball Academy.
Basic Basketball Academy just trying to get back into the game. 1910.
Ferguson, rebound, Graham, unable to finish.
Randy Greenwich looking. Oh, just rimmed out there. End-to-end basketball already in this game. Still in the first quarter. 12-16 to go.
Graham. Greenwich.
Greenwich with a rebound, showing his size in the paint.
Ferguson. Trying to be cheeky there.
But he couldn't get past the outstretched arm of Greenwich. Greenwich, who is the biggest guy on the court, doesn't necessarily play as a center. Still no factor into the ball game yet. Downtown!
The fans are there up. Henry.
6-point lead, they cut the deficit to 6 points. Cian Henry.
So he'll shoot three.
So he can get the 3-point play. Now the Basic Basketball Academy, they were down by as many as 12. Now they have cut the deficit to 6.
Well, here comes Boyd.
Enters Akeem Boyd. That's the number 10 on his back. Akeem Boyd enters the ball game for the first time. You can expect some fireworks. He's a very sharp shooter.
But before
When he gets going, it can be game, set, and match early.
But before you see his shot, it's Guy.
He connects the first basket, the first free throw.
Judah Guy nails the first basket. Able to nail the second as well.
So the lead is 8 points again. So the Basic Basketball Academy, they reached the...
From the corner.
They have been doing quite well. They have been playing the Division 2. The last non-zone competition, or the Division 1 team, 10 teams here. Downtown misses. Akeem Boyd asked for it. Pass inside the paint. Collects it on the end, fakes. Fato just missing his first shot of the ball game, but they say, I'm not sure if he rushed the line or what call is that? Rush line?
Seems like he just stepped out.
Yes, I think he
Under
rushed the
pressure.
line, so it's gonna be Basic Basketball Academy. 41 seconds to go in the game clock, an 8-point lead.
The high screen by King. Some
Will
good
be
energy there by
the elite team,
that
the elite team ball.
Benjamin. And the coach, KG Elite, just maintaining possession. Going strong. And it's Jamal Graham called for the foul. Going to work there was Johnny.
10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Coach KG leading by 8 points. Make that 9. The first free throw is good. It's North Zone basketball here on Wave TV. But of course you can catch the final round of the TTPFL this weekend. 2 venues on Saturday. Simultaneous because of the fact that Central FC and the Police can get, they're fighting for second, so they want to play those games simultaneously. So you can catch both streams right here on Wave. So we have basketball, we have football.
So that's the end of the first quarter. We go into the break. When we come back, we have more in the second quarter.
For all your catering needs, weddings, baby showers, sporting events and much more, Rachel's Catering Services. WhatsApp at 715-0696.
So welcome back to action here on Wave as it's the North Zone Basketball League. The second game of tonight's double header as the KJ, it's Wingham for 3. George. Graham Ferguson just slowing things down. Nice move on the inside. Ball just corral by Ferguson. So the ball just kept alive, and it's gonna be the Basic Basketball Academy ball. Ferguson giving away. Henry. Kern George strong to the basket. Wingham. Back to Kern George. Henry. Henry following. Still Henry.
That was a late pass. I thought he should have made that pass earlier. Very late pass.
Yeah, he had the opportunity to release him early. That was Salazar. Salazar had the opportunity, Adam Salazar. Just holding on a bit too long. Ferguson, Salazar for 3. Salazar from downtown. He puts his team within 5. Greenwich for 3. Almost answering back, but unable to keep the ball. And an easy put back by Wingham. Salazar. Ferguson.
Dejected. Good defense.
And Henry just called for overreaching.
Seven-point lead for the Coach KG Elite. I expected to put up a good show in this North Zone competition.
From in the corner, not getting the roll. George, early ball. Wingham. Ball for the infringement there. That was Nathan Williams, the captain, just getting back. He thought he had a clean block, but it's a call for a foul. So Wingham is going to take 2 from the free throw line. Gets the roll on the first one. So Wingham goes 1 from 2 from that trip. The fast break, Salazar. Foul by Henry. The basket wouldn't count. Ball would be side out. It was before the effort. So Salazar
So they will get the ball at the side.
So Salazar finds Jamal Graham.
Passes off on the shot.
Ferguson. Graham unable to nail it. Wingham.
All alone. He should have done better with that. The Euro step. Rejected. Randy Guinness with a second rejection of the night.
Curran George.
All the way to the basket, but he missed.
And this is how it's done. So enter in action. Graham. Easy does it there by the veteran. He has a whole team named after him, showing the way it should be done, Coach Curran George. Graham. George.
George joined the foul, joined the contact there in the paint, and he would go to the line. We saw Akeem Boyd going back to the bench, not coming off an injury. So he's not getting the amount of time that he would get. It's very rare that you would see Fatou spend so much time on the bench. But he's coming back from injury as they go for a timeout with 5:37 on the clock in the second half, in the second quarter. It's Coach KG team leading, the elite team, Coach KG elite leading 28-20.
So it's going to be Curran George from the free throw line. His team up 28-20. He nails the first one. Nails both on this trip from the line. So they're up to 30, a 10-point leader. The lead into double digit.
Ferguson opting to go back on the floor as a player. He got bit by the bug and decided that he will give up his coaching rights and return as a full-fledged player. The former Pacers man and UTT man. Shakatak as well. Played a couple seasons with Shakatak and joined a team and form a formidable partnership with the likes of Stephen Lytle Lewis and Kurt Christian. Miguel Williams joined them.
Steal by George.
Easy. Couldn't get it easier than that, couldn't George? Big rebound from Randy Greenidge. Didn't get the finger roll that time.
The foul there by that was Lovell. Jaron Lovell with the foul. So it's going to be basic basketball, academy ball from the side. Salazar. The referee just ensuring that all the players have the jerseys in their pants. Real old school refereeing. Salazar. The captain Williams. Ferguson.
Got the basket and the contact.
So it was King, Sean King with the aggressive move to the basket. A chance for the old three-point play. Air ball. Good
Euro
move.
step. George for three. Air ball.
Salazar.
He should have gotten the return ball and the follow-up.
Calls for foul from the fans in the stands. Strong move to the basket. Kong the basket, the foul, and the basket.
So it's a 12-point lead
Jarvis
again.
here. Jarvis, they're going strong to the basket. Jarvis, air ball, Salazar.
Drew the contact, but he will go to the line for two
King.
shots.
Sean King, he's been good for his team. Strong on the inside. Not the biggest of bodies, but he knows how to use it.
Using whatever little size he has in the paint, in the low post. King misses the first free throw. Misses both, rebound by the big fella, Randy Greenidge.
For
From the
three.
corner pocket.
They've kept it alive.
Just about 2 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the first half in the second quarter. Pull up. Nope. So the Basic Basketball Academy just hanging around there. They're down by 12. Only 22 points in this half so far. Need to work on the offense a little bit.
Just traveling there.
I think what he should have done was just give him back the ball because he already drew Greenwich towards him. So as he drew Greenwich towards him, he should have just slipped the ball back into the path. Should have got the return ball, but wasn't to be.
But it's a timeout here by the Basic Basketball Academy as they find themselves down by some 12 points, down to 22-34. The Kern George, Coach Kern George Elite, they lead this one. Kern George, they're just receiving some instructions. So the team maybe named Coach KJ Elite, but today he's not the coach. The number 7, he'll have to listen to what the coaches are saying. While the Basic Academy, Basic Basketball Academy, they look for answers here. Quickly taken the inbound. Jump ball.
Randy Greenwich not getting his shots on tonight.
Nice play there.
It's a 10-point lead now. The deficit is now 10. Basic Basketball Academy just hanging around there. The lead is 12 again.
Salazar.
Open. So it's the opening game for both teams. So of course they will get those. They have to get the rust out of them. It's the opening night. It wouldn't be as sharp as a team that will be in mid-season. Good defense from the Basic Basketball Academy team in the end.
So Ferguson there with a very athletic play. He got the stop and had the presence of mind to bounce the ball off of the Kern George Academy, the Kern George Elite team.
He had the support, decided to go all the way, and he should have used the support. It's the opening night of the North Zone 5-on-5 competition. We had on Sunday Streaker Nets winning the 3x3 competition. That's the opening one-day competition in North Zone. So tonight is the opening night of the 5-on-5. And a good effort from the executive, now led by Barry Stewart. It's good to see basketball again. But we want to see the other zones getting into action. And I understand that during the month of June, South Zone would start at the Pleasantville Indoor Basketball Facility.
The players just are finding that it was annoying, this jersey in pants. I myself, in modern sport, that is not a rule. Probably in the 60s when the coach used to play.
60s?
Yeah, but in this modern time, you don't stop a sporting game for jerseys out of pants.
Yeah, I see a lot of footballers, even cricketers, especially for a fast bowler, when you're bowling that bowling action,
You're playing
naturally your
sport,
shoot would come out in
you're playing
pants.
sport, and just as Colonel George is showing, anytime you lift your hand, because of
Exactly.
the fit of the clothes now, it's no
Exactly.
longer big baggy clothes. So that's absolute nonsense and rubbish. But
Because as a fast bowler, it's very difficult to keep your shirt in your pants after you deliver a delivery. After you deliver a ball, oh come on.
as a basketballer, if you raise your hand,
To catch
most
a ball, to
likely
dunk
the-
anything,
the
the
jerseys
ball-
are going to
of
come
course,
out the
of
way
course.
jerseys are close fitted now.
So it's very difficult to keep your shirt tucked in the trousers for such a long time.
Yeah, you could.
See Kurt Christian in the house, also known as Kuto, a legend of Detour Shock Attack, last played with Clippers. I'm wondering who he would play with at some point in the tournament.
As the referees just try to work things out, the officials. So So there we see Kuto and Lyta Lewis just in the stands. Probably we'll see them in action sometime this season.
Yeah, hopefully. I remember some years ago they formed a formidable partnership with Lavantil when they won the first Super of Life competition. They won several competitions as well, playing together with Detour Shock Attack. And that's a basket there. Just updating the scoreboard, just a little late, a 14-point lead, less than a minute to go.
So it's Salazar who's going to take this free throw. Nails the first one.
Every point is applauded for Basic Academy.
Salazar able to follow and get his own rebound. So it's going to be 2 shots here for the Kern George Elite. Richards. Johnny misses the second.
Open. Missed the open shot. The putback is bad. The third chance points. Just getting. But the thing was waved off. It's waved off.
So it was waved off. And the coach of the basketball, the basic basketball academy, not the happiest of campus here, as he leads his team out at halftime. So at the half, it's the coach KG Elite leading 39-25. We're going to break. We'll have more in the second half.
Back here for second half action between KG Elite and Basic Basketball Academy. 14-point lead. So of course it will also be under 17 division and an over 45. I understand there will be excitement in the over 45 competition.
Kern George from downtown.
Into the 14-17
Greenwich there.
So we can expect to see excitement, especially in the over 45. Just spoke to Kurt Christian, also known as Koto. He's not sure where he will play or who he will play with. Understand that at East 45, over 45 team, an exciting team is coming. May include players like Miguel Williams and Warlord. It would be good to see those guys on the court
So another
once
controversy
again.
on the bench. So the officials are by the table. The internet, yeah. So the internet, yeah. So So, goaltending there. So it's gonna be Graham as Salazar going to the basket. Salazar. Ring Wingham with a strong move to the basket. Salazar. Kern George. Ferguson. But he's gone. Kern George has gone past him. Wingham. Salazar. Salazar. He's fouled there by Wingham. So Salazar will go to the line. And young Jahima, the St. Anthony's College student, he comes on, the Simeon Road resident. Jahim McLeod. And Salazar scores the first of his 2 shots here. Off with the second.
The amount of players I hear you mention, whether it's football or basketball, former Simeon Road. How long really is Simeon Road?
Yeah, Simeon Road is a
It's a whole community in itself.
yeah, that has about 3,000, more than 3,000 voters. Well, you know, I would know that because I live for the politics. So
Well, in the last election, some candidates got about 3,000 votes. So that's
so
a whole.
if you're able to get a Simeon Road, you're definitely in the run-ins. Good rebound there by Greenwich. And Kern George brings it down. He has Ferguson for company. And goaltending,
Yes, interfered with the net.
interfering with the fixers. And Jahim McLeod. Turning and shooting. That's a good shot there by Salazar. So
2-pointer.
a long 2-point shot. Kern George. He's calling Judah. Trying to play the give and go with his big man. As Ferguson brings it up court. Yeah, they're now putting the goaltending points. The table just a bit slow today. And already in foul trouble. So Salazar will shoot 2.
15-point lead for the KG team.
Kern George.
Pass inside.
Calling for the foul there. And we get the opportunity to shoot 2. is Alexis. In fact, they're going to inbound the ball. So George will take it. Alexis with the powerful play on the inside. And Jaheim McLeod brings the ball up court. Some good defending there by Ajani. Chahima unable to hit there McLeod. From downtown, Randy Goodridge.
Finally, he gets one from downtown. 19-point lead, the biggest lead of the night.
Goodridge. Kern George able to keep it alive. Goodridge.
Good offensive board. George from a long three range. Another offensive rebound. Another 3-point effort. And this time a defensive rebound for Basic Academy.
Salazar. McLeod.
That was off. Air ball. Offensive rebound. And you could hear by the applause the support.
So Basic Basketball Academy, they work with their supporters. Simple. Ferguson.
Just about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Nice strong move on the inside by King. King has definitely shown his quality. He's come on, he's been simple but very effective. McLeod all the way. Unable to finish at the basket, but he's able to get a steal. His decision making not of the best, but Kern George just slowing things down. Salazar. King. Shot from distance. For three. Salazar. So end-to-end action here as it's opening up here. Both teams
So it's a timeout. With Coach KG Elite with a lead, a 15-point lead. Is it a timeout or just a whistle? They have to check something on the clock. The venue clock is saying 41:57. Our clock is saying 42:57. That last shot, I thought was
The
a
scoreboard,
three-pointer.
not the clock, is saying 41.
The scoreboard, sorry, yes, the scoreboard. 41. That last shot they made was a two-pointer, actually.
Salazar. Good work by Williams. As it's Boyle.
Fatu. Fatu for three. That's what Fatu can do. I was saying that. 19-point lead. The answer back. Not quite. Fatu with a foul. He's fouled. He got the rebound, secured the rebound, and drew the foul.
So 1 minute and 25 seconds left in this, the third quarter.
Fatu controlling the floor. Akeem Boyd. On the other end.
So it's a frenetic finish here to this quarter. Randy Greenidge is fouled. Graham. Ferguson keeps it alive for the Basic Basketball Academy. Salazar. They lose out. Boyd.
Fatu for three. About 13 seconds to go again. Four, three, two, long three. And that's the end of three quarters.
So at the end of three quarters, the Coach KG Acad Elite, they lead by 43 to 62. 1 quarter left. Can the Basic Basketball Academy fashion some sort of response?
For all your catering needs, weddings, baby showers, sporting events, and much more. Rachel's Catering Services. WhatsApp at 715-0696.
Ferguson pushing the ball forward. Ferguson at the heart of the defense. Boyd. And he just throws it away. Ferguson. Williams. Curran George just bringing the ball down the court. Boyd. For three, Hakeem Boyd, the 3-on-3 player. He's caught fire here. The lead up to 21, the largest of the game. Trying to answer back, and he does. It's Salazar with a response from 3-point range. Just being fouled there. So he's gonna shoot three from the line. That's Zion King. So Zion King he's missed 2. He has 1 more. Nails that one. Williams strong to the hooper, draws the foul. So they'll shoot 2. The captain of the Basic Basketball Academy, Nathan Williams. Just gets the roll. So he's able to nail one. And call for the foul there is the Zion King. So they've not given up on this game just yet. Ferguson finds Graham. Ferguson. Waved off the shot. Salazar. Strong move by Jamal Graham. So they've cut the advantage to just 16. Kern George. Zion King with the floater in the lane. Doesn't get it to go. Looks to reset. George asking for the screen. For 3. But they're able to get a rebound. And a big putback there.
That's a big play.
Guy.
That is a big play. The offensive rebound and the second chance points.
So Judah Guy there with a big rebound. Salazar gets the shot to go. Count the shot. And the foul. So he'll go to the line. Timeout taken. So the Kern George elite team just calling for a timeout. The Basic Basketball Academy just going on a bit of a run. So with the scores at 51-61 in favor of the Kern George Academy. We're going to the break. We'll have more action right after.
Bold, spicy, and utterly unforgettable. Dive into our local classics like steamed dumplings and provision, smoked herring or saltfish breakfast, hearty stews and coconut-infused sides. Only at the Jerk Bar, 38 Frederick Street, Port of Spain.
So Salazar will go to the line for this one. Salazar off the front of the rim. Quick outlet pass. Strong finish there by Zion King. So Zion King finishing strong. Williams. Nice spin move up the cars. The kiss up the glass. The kiss of death. Curran George. Good defense. Can he keep it alive? Good fight there by Goodridge. And Curran George with the easy putback. Williams. Call for the travel.
He thought he drew the contact, but he committed the infringement in traveling with the ball.
Zion King. Call for the travel.
So the elite team on their way to starting off with a victory here tonight in the North Zone Basketball Commission opening night of their league. The North Zone Championships at the Woodbrook Indoor Youth Facility. Earlier tonight we saw the basketball academy, not the basketball academy, sorry, but the royalty team going under to Defense Force.
Graham with the shot, missing the first free throw. Gets a second.
George guarded there. Hustle play. Good hustle play from the basketball academy. George. Curran George going in the paint. Second chance points. Not good neither. George drawing the contact in the low post.
So George will go to the line.
George, the leader of this team, gets the ball to go in eventually. So they would start with a positive result here. Gets both free throws. 18-point lead for the former Stories of Success team. They won the East Zone. In fact, they are the last East Zone winners. haven't actually restarted after the COVID break. A travel violation.
Wingham Chester traveling there.
Just over 4 minutes to go in this game. Basic Academy are trailing by 18 points. 18-point deficit.
Strong move there by Jamal Graham. Yeah, either at the airport or in Miami.
The amount of traveling I'm seeing tonight, I wonder if I'm at the airport.
So 3:23 to go in this one.
Comfortable lead for the KG Elite with 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Comfortable lead. Wouldn't bet against them to win this game. Greenwich was thinking about a three. And they get the loose ball. Another travel violation. I'm certain that I'm seeing more traveling here than an airport. Or in City Gate.
A lot of traveling taking place.
Open from the corner, couldn't get it to drop.
Good steal. Call for the carries. Yeah, call you see quite often.
A lot of turnovers tonight. Open three from the corner, air ball. Another travel again.
So the game getting very scrappy now as it comes to an end.
A minute 50 seconds to go. A 19-point lead for coach KG Elite. Very sloppy as I mentioned. The game is a lot of traveling. This time it's a foul. Didn't get the ball to drop at this instance. Gets the second one to drop. $20-point lead.
Salazar.
From the corner, another air ball.
Salazar.
Did well to save the ball. First he did well to intercept the ball, save the ball, and then draw the contact.
So Salazar getting the rule there.
Rimmed out. Interception again. Open. Give passes up on the three. Goes inside. Finishes strong. $20-point lead with a half a minute to go. Certainly KG Elite starting this one with a big win. Starting this one with a big win tonight. Basic Basketball Academy has no answer to the coach KG Elite. They were exchanging punches early in the game, but as the game worn out, as the game had worn out, the Elite team was able to have the stranglehold on this game, and they would start with a win as the defense force earlier tonight. A lot of basketball to be played, and you can catch the action right here on Wave TV as we also wrap up the TTPFL this weekend. The two doubleheaders on Saturday and a doubleheader on Sunday. Wasn't good, and that's the end of the encounter. Coach KG Elite winning tonight 80-61.
Well, it was a very exciting encounter, interesting to all who came to view it, but it's Coach KG Elite. They win this one 79-62, a commanding performance by them as they sent down the gauntlet to all comers. So from all of us here, I want to wish you good night and good luck as we bring this edition of another Wave production to an end.